Buccaneers, we are at the Arboretum at Flagstaff, and today we are doing the Junior Naturalist Challenge. Inside the Junior Naturalist Challenge folder is a field journal, a leave no trace card, there's also a pencil, and I'm going to read the introduction. Welcome to the Junior Naturalist Challenge at the Arboretum at Flagstaff. This challenge is designed for you to learn all about the 7 principles of leave no trace and ways to stay safe in the outdoors. So the first half of this packet is to be done at home. There are some activities to do, such as a word search puzzle, a coloring sheet, more coloring sheets, and then the second half is to do while you are at the Arboretum. So now we'll be going on the inner loop at the Arboretum, and we'll be stopping at each of the 7 sites. Be quiet, bird. So this is the start of the inner loop, which will be 0.6 miles long. So we found site number 1. So I'm going to check what we're supposed to do. So there's 7 principles of leave no trace. And in each crime scene, we're going to write down one of the principles. So actually, I don't think that this site is about...
Don't move. It's going to leave.
Oh.
No, don't move, okay?
Don't move.
Don't do anything.
Don't move.
It's going to leave, yeah.
There's some footprints at site number 1, and that cannot be good because it's going off the path. In fact, one of the leave no trace principles is to choose the right path and to stay on the main trail to protect nature. Yeah, you're just not supposed to wander off by yourself. And then the question here is, why is it important to stay on the trail? Because if you wander off, you might end up harming nature, and you might also get lost as well. At this site, it looks like someone just threw trash on the ground. So I think the meaning of this is to not litter, because that can be destructive to nature. At the next site, there's a fire pit over here with wood and flames. I think this principle of leave no trace is to be careful of fire, because if you're not careful, you can start a forest fire. Next is site number 4, which is to be kind to other visitors, have fun out in nature, and to just respect other people. So as you can see, you're not supposed to really have a radio because that can disturb other people and disrupt the nature. Question number 4 is, what do you like best about being in nature? So mine is seeing the animals and the plants and breathing the fresh air. So site number 5 is to be prepared when you go hiking and you're out in nature, because sometimes things like this could happen where you run out of water. So we're at site number 6, and over here there's some really beautiful plants and there's antlers too. And if these were real things that were found in nature, you might be tempted to take them, but do not. And the message from site 6, the leave no trace principle, is to leave what you find, because you could be killing plants by taking them or just disturbing wildlife once again. Ah! We're now at site number 7. This is the last stop, and this looks like an animal trap. So I think what they're trying to say here is, please just respect the wildlife by keeping a distance from them and leaving them alone. So overall, I thought that the inner loop was a very nice trail. I love how it's inside the forest, because it's not every day I'm in a forest. My favorite part is doing the activity. And now we're going to head to our next destination. Our final stop of the day is Elden Pueblo Archaeological Site. Doesn't that sign look like a cow? We're going to scan the QR code over here, which will give us the trail guide. Over here's a cow thingy. Number 1 is the Zayoma Trading Post. From 1927 to 1933, Philip Zayoma, a Hopi from the village of whatever, operated a trading post here. Okay, so there was a trading post over here. Number 2 is Pueblo Two, and this was one of the last pueblos that was constructed at the site at about 1250. That's a long time ago. Okay, number 3 is the community room, and it's the largest room here because since it was the community room and it could have held the entire population of the pueblo at its height of occupation. This is really cool because the native people were able to build this kind of thing. It's kind of like a concert room that we have nowadays. And then it looks like there's a fire pit in the middle, and they could have played some music here or something, and there's seating for the whole tribe. Number 4 is tree ring dating. Scientists are able to count the number of rings on this tree to figure out how old it is. So that can give us some sort of clue as to when this whole site happened. Okay, here's number 5. Remodeled room. Alright, so these are just remodeled rooms. There's a whole bunch of text, but it's too complicated. So let's just say that these rooms were remodeled. So obviously I don't feel like reading this whole sheet, so I'm just kind of guessing here, but I'm not sure if there were roofs to all these rooms before. Like, I don't know if they had any type of privacy, or if I don't know. Number 6 is the Kiva. This is where people gathered for teaching clan traditions, knowledge about medicine, healing, hunting, and other skills. Number 7 is pit houses. And I guess these were structures dug into the ground. That's what it says. I don't see any structures dug into the ground, but maybe they used to be there. I don't know. Number 8, construction techniques. This area offers insights into how the people constructed rooms using basalt and dacite rocks set in a mud mortar. So this is like the fire pit, and then this is not enough privacy. Here's number 9, home sweet home. So this was a typical living room for a Sinagua family of 3 to 5 people. 3 to 5 people lived in this space. And although most daily activities took place on top of the roof or outside. So maybe they did have a roof and somehow it just went away. Number 10 is more remodeled rooms. They don't really look remodeled. Number 11 is the Plaza, and this area was the location for communal food preparation and other shared activities. Number 12 is experimental check dams. Number 13 is actually over here, and these are the grinding basins. These were used to process seeds, and they may have also been used to shape stone axes. Number 14 is early pit houses. Pit houses are kind of like houses that are partially beneath the ground. That's all for today. We had so much fun in Flagstaff, Arizona. Please hit the subscribe button and remember to look for your own adventure. Bye-bye.